Because they're loading their arms.
I don't have it.
Why?
These are fake arms. Yeah.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So guys, channel membership is now live. Link is in the description and the first comment. Do check it out. That would really help support the channel. So let's start this video with an update of the Persian Wolf, Hadi Choopan. And yes, this is a very recent physique update based on his hair. And man, Hadi looks seriously big here. So we have literally seen every top Olympia contender compete this year out of those top 6, except for Hadi Choopan. And if we go by that theory, that the bigger a bodybuilder gets, the more difficult it is for him to peak multiple times per year. Well, in that case, Hadi Choopan is most probably gonna be the most perfectly peaked guy in this year's Men's Open Olympia lineup. And we know his track record speaks for itself, even in the years like 2023 and 2024, which are considered relatively off years by Hadi's own standards. He was still the most ripped guy on that Olympia stage, and let the record show that Samson Dauda did not beat Hadi Choopan because Samson was more ripped than him. Yes, he had a better overall package, and he also had that overall size advantage over both Hadi Choopan and Derek. But Hadi was 100% in a better condition. So Hadi has been training like a true warrior all throughout this year. The man has been training like an absolute maniac, and he knows the current champion. He is very much beatable in his mind, and that belief got even more solidified after Samson Dauda lost to Derek Lunsford at this past Arnold, Ohio. So we have seen 6 different Olympia champions since Phil Heath retired. And except for Big Rami's 2 Olympia champions, we have seen Olympia changing hands every single year. And everyone agrees that there won't be a long winning streak like we saw with Phil Heath or Ronnie Coleman. So we are all expecting Hadi Choopan to show up guns blazing and possibly bring his all-time best. So the question right now is that, can he bring an even better look than his previous best, which was the Arnold, Ohio last year by many fans out there? Now if that happens, Hadi is gonna be in the driving seat to win this year's Olympia title, because the fact is nobody can bring that sort of hotness and that kind of graininess that Hadi Choopan brings. No one can touch him in that department. So the closest to Hadi Choopan in that regard, that is the mutant, Nick Walker. But Hadi has more of a pretty physique than the mutant. And even Nick Walker himself has said this so many times. The one guy that is worried about, that is Hadi Choopan and his version from Arnold, Ohio last year.
Yes.
Because things aren't, you don't see the fiberistic things you used to see.
You don't see the fibers in the biceps.
You know, remember guys had split biceps.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman through his whole career. I had it too, yes. And I still have it. I still have it, but you don't see it.
So the 4 times Olympia champion and legendary Jay Cutler, he also pointed out towards something that Lee Haney has also been saying for quite some time now, that the quality of physiques that has declined over the years, and there has already been a lot of discussion on the reason behind that. He specifically named a body part, biceps, and that does raise a very valid question, that why we do not see the fibers and the split in the biceps anymore that we used to see back in the day with Jay and Ronnie and so many other guys. Now if we take a look at that Olympia top 5 from last year, namely Samson Dauda, Hadi, Derek, Martin and Andrew Jack, who among those guys had those very detailed biceps? So Hadi Choopan and Andrew Jack, they are the 2 guys whose biceps were the closest to the levels of guys back in the day. And we aren't implying that Jay was hating on these guys like Samson or Derek, but he did point out the fact that some of these guys at the top, they just do not have the detail that all these guys used to have back in the 90s. Now I know there will be some comments about the use of oil in the arms, which in my opinion is far from the truth. Samson Dauda had 24 inches arms, and he just made them recently. But the thing is, he will never have those peaky biceps, because that is something which is totally dependent on your genetics. And the same thing goes for Derek Lunsford too. His arms has progressed a lot from his days back in the 212 to now in the Men's Open. But he will also never have those very detailed and very peaky arms, no matter what he does. So Derek can even make an argument that the guys today have more ripped and striated glutes than guys from back in the 90s. So let me know, what do you guys think? Is it just the genetics Or is it the change in the training philosophy, especially in the modern era? Next up, we have an update from Ali Edward, the one guy who was widely considered a dark horse going into this year's Dubai Pro Show. And despite bringing a much better and bigger package than Dubai Pro last year, he wasn't able to impress the judges. So the correct assessment would be that the man did manage to impress the entire bodybuilding world, but the competition simply was way too good at this past Dubai Pro Show. Now, not many people out there know that Ali was aiming to compete at this year's Portugal Pro 2. But he was unfortunately denied the visa. So his situation right now is also the same. He is willing to compete in some of the upcoming shows if he is allowed to travel. So the man looks pretty damn huge in the most recent physique update. And honestly, he has the type of physique that's eventually gonna step on Mr. Olympia stage. He's very round, very 3D, got plenty of muscle top to bottom, and his back looked quite improved from last year to this year. So the one thing that he needs to improve is to bring out more detail in the hamstrings and the glutes, because that is gonna make one hell of a difference in his overall back shots. So let's just hope there are more shows for Ali Edward during this year, as last year he did only one show, and that was Dubai Pro. And competing more often, that will definitely give him more exposure, and he's gonna have a much better chance of getting a fair comparison in maybe less competitive shows. So Jordan Hutchensson is about to make a lot of noise at this upcoming Texas Pro this year. I think this 1-year transformation, that is gonna be among the most impressive ones from last year to this year, because the man keeps on getting drier and leaner with every passing week. And the weight difference from this same point in time, from last year versus today, that is nearly 20 pounds. So he's roughly 3.5 weeks out from this upcoming Texas Pro, and every aspect of that physique, that gives us the indication that the man is ready to step on the stage within 48 hours. So I am quite surprised to see how big his quads are looking in that abs and thigh shot. And there are visible improvements in every single pose on this guy. So Andrew Jack not doing this upcoming Texas Pro Show, that makes Jordan the frontrunner to enter that show, because he was second behind Andrew Jack in the same show last year. And that was also the best placing of his career. So another thing that goes in Jordan's favor is that the man is very consistent when it comes to hitting his peak 100% in back-to-back shows. He did 3 shows last year, and the man was on in every single one of them. So this is undoubtedly the biggest jump Jordan has taken in terms of the overall growth throughout his pro career. So Texas Pro is gonna be one great show this year, and Jordan will 100% be in the mix. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.